Alright, so now that I'm over being blasted in the eyeball with gas yesterday, we're gonna hook this up right now. So I got the feed hooked up to the right side. Get you in on that. Get the feed hooked up to the right side, which is this side. That's the return. So that's goes through the filter, then comes up here, goes to the throttle body. So whenever you make new fuel lines, it's always a good idea to flush them out. No matter how much you clean them out, you can never get all the debris out, especially the fine stuff. So take the line, get a gas can, just like that. Disconnect, well, connect the disconnect. Set that backwards. So now we got power. Come in here. Key it up. Got power. I hear the fuel pump. Typical annoying Ford buzzer. Do it a couple more times. Do it one more time. Just for good measure. And that should be good. Can't really check for any fuel leaks under pressure because the line's not under high pressure right now, so just gonna have to wait to get the other return line done so I can hook the feed and the return up. Now I already got the Holley set up in here. I went in here and I did the setup procedure already. You go in there, you put your engine size, 8 cylinders, stock mild. This thing doesn't have a cam or anything. Then you put in your basic timing and air fuel ratio and all that. So I just did the basics right now for a turbo setup. Just a rough base tune, and then we'll have to fine tune it later, but off the top of my head I tried to put similar specs that were from the tune in the FiTech system, or FI Tech, whatever you want to call it. But so just got to get the fuel lines done, and then we can go in here and we have to sync the timing with the Holley versus what it's actually reading out there. So I have to do that after, but for now, get that line done, hook that up, and then I just got to put the intake hat back on, hook up a couple vacuum line and the blow off valve line, and then start it up and get it to run. Now yesterday I did install the O2 sensor, and I ran the harness and secured the harness. Good enough for this thing. So that's all done. Get these fuel lines done, and then we'll give you another update. Alright, so today we are back on the Ranger. It's now one day later. I finally got that fuel fitting I needed at 6 a.m. little 90-degree fuel fitting I needed for the rear. So I got all the fuel lines done, so let's get you in there and show you what's going on. So I got the fuel lines done. There's the feed, there's the return out of the regulator. Got the regulator on the coming out of the throttle body. Holley suggests putting it after, so just follow what they do. Got both the lines done. Put some line separators on. Try to keep it somewhat neat. Get you in down bottom. Come under here. Put the lines ran right there. I'll probably put some extra conduit so it doesn't chafe, or some kind of anti-chafe right there. Got the lines ran. Get the filter. Do a 10 micron filter, which Holley suggests. Both lines ran. Just put this little bracket on there just to keep the lines from going around. Nothing fancy. Another line separator. Trying to keep it somewhat neat for this thing. Both lines hooked up. Got my anti-chafe rubber hoses on there. Very budget. Good enough for this thing. Because when the bed's all on there, these can kind of move around. So that's what I did before. Took some rubber hose. Keep it budget. Another line separator. Let's key it up and see if we got any leaks. Got 60 psi, which this regulator is fixed on 59.5, so 60 psi. So that looks good. Let's see if we got any fuel leaks. I don't smell any or see any. Nothing there. Got the fan on because it's hot and humid, and of course it decides, you know, severe thunderstorm, whatever. Let's go underneath. Check there. Not seeing anything there. Nothing there. Do another key cycle just for good measure. Really get some more fuel moving through the lines. Not seeing or smelling anything, so I'd say we're good then. First time using PTFE line, even though it's not expensive. It's not like it's Earl's or anything like that, but I've had good luck with this stuff before, so try it out, see what happens. And if I have any issues with this budget stuff, then I'll just end up buying the good stuff, because I don't want to have any fuel leaks. So I guess maybe we'll try firing it up. I don't know. Still don't have the hat on it, but she should still start up. The ignition timing, now that's a different story. Let's try and fire it up. Let's see what happens. So, bring you in here real quick. Monitor, wizard. Oh yeah, it's already set up. System, I know I turned prime off, so I turned prime shot off. Engine set up, very easy to set up. One thing I definitely love about Holley already, even without using it before. 8 cylinders, 302, stock cam. Like I said before, you put in a couple adjust the AFR and a couple other things, and then that's it. It's set up enough to start it up. Ignition timing or ignition type, I'm using a magnetic pickup. MSD distributor, so that's good. I know the reference angle and the inductive delay can be changed so that when you rev it up and the RPMs go up, the ignition timing, the computer matches what's actually showing, what the distributor is doing. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what those settings are supposed to be right now. So right now I still have the distributor locked in from where I had it in with the FI tech. And same thing, I had to sync it with that system. So I had to go in here, put 15 degrees, and then go out there and make that match 15 degrees, and then lock the distributor down. So we're still locked down where we are right now. Static timing. Let's see what that says. Maybe. Wait, back. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Back. System. Basic. Back. Basic. Spark. Timing at idle. 15. 15. 36. So they were my settings right now. Got a cruise 36 degrees. Oh, wait, go back. Cancel. At wide open throttle, 26 degrees, which is very close to factory for a manual, factory for a 5.0 manual car. Ignition timing at cruise, 36. I didn't touch that yet. 15 degrees. 15 might be a little high for idle right now, but let's see. System. Static timing. Static timing, so right now it's still on 26, so I don't know where it's at, but let's just fire it up and see if it backfires or does anything weird. Alright, so that's a good start. That's a good start. Fired right up. It definitely sounded a little too advanced, but I'll take it. Right there, fired way up. Way up. What am I thinking? Right there. Fired way better than FI Tech. And didn't even do anything yet. Just hopped in, turned the key. So far, Holley EFI, 10 out of 10. Haven't even tuned it, haven't even done anything, I don't even care. 10 out of 10. FI Tech, okay, but throw it in the garbage. Holley from now on out. So thanks Holley for making good products. Definitely gonna have to sync that, but I think we're gonna have to call it a day for right now. Gonna have to button everything up, get the intake hat back on. One difference between the Holley and the FI Tech is the hat, the diameter of the threads is a different size, so I'm gonna have to, I gotta cut and trim this to fit, and then I gotta figure out, so the inside of that is a little, it's gonna kind of move around a little bit. I don't think that'll be too big of a deal, but I'm gonna try and figure something out with that. So yeah, I think we'll call it a day for now, and we'll come back. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later.